Lock in with DJ Youngin.
Lock in with your favorite lock in,
Lock
man.
in
Don't
with
get
your
it
favorite
twisted,
lock
man.
in,
Don't
man.
get it
Don't
twisted.
get it twisted.
It's ready to trend. It's ready to trend. It's ready to trend.
Alright, check. What's happening? What's going on, world? Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. We back live from the Laboratory Studios, man. 2279 Bishop Pool Road, Smyrna, Georgia, man. 30082, man. You know what I'm talking about? Full-fledged multimedia facility, man. We got everything, man. Studio, we got A room, we got B room. You know what I'm saying? We got the podcast room. You know what I'm saying? We got the photo shoot area. You know what I'm saying? We got good graphics on deck. You know what I'm saying? Video editing, the whole nine, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in at the Laboratory Studios, man. At Mookie Assets, man. So, y'all know who it is, man. DJ Youngin, man. It's another episode, man, of the Heavy Grind Podcast, man. Shout out all my sponsors, man. Pheno Beauty, Hot Blaze Promo, The Dreaded Truth, Money Life Apparel, Grand Gratitude Clothing. You know what I'm talking about? Dapper Trapper Clothing Boutique, man. You know what I'm saying? Money Life Apparel, man. RIP my dog, man. True for Life promo, man. Hot Blaze promo, man. You know, we got a bunch. YMG, X Squad DJs, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the love, man. All the support, man, that we get, man, from everybody, man. But, yeah, man, you know, today, man, Saturday, June 31st, man, I got a special guest in the building. Scheme on the track.
Yeah. What's the deal, y'all?
Scheme on the track, man. What's happening, big brother?
Everything is good, man. Everything is good. I can't complain. God is great.
Hey, for sure. Hey, man, you know we got to do it right, man. Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, sir. We in here, man.
Sure.
So, yeah, man, that's what we like to do, man. Here on Heavy Grind Radio, man, the Heavy Grind Podcast, man. We like to keep it all the way authentic, man. You know what I'm saying? No politics, you know what I'm saying? We like to get to what we like to get to, man, the hardcore, the culture, man, you know what I'm saying? So, check, man, so tell the people, man, you know, who is Scheme on the Track, man? Where you from, man?
Scheme on the track. Originally, I'm from Newport, Rhode Island. Shout out to everybody in Rhode Island, 401.
Okay.
You know, I'm well cultured. I grew up, you know, different areas. As a kid, I grew up on the east side of Latonia, Georgia.
Okay.
And then a few years after that, I moved up to Harlem. So I was in Harlem for some time.
Okay.
I was staying with my grandmother, Samira. And like I said, I've been moving around since. I went back to Rhode Island when I was a teen. I did my high school tenure back in Newport. But really, Scheme on the Track. I'm a all-around artist. I produce music now. I make beats. I've been on the beats for a good 5-6 years now. I've been rapping since I was 16. So you know, I feel like I bring a good sound to the game as far as the beats are concerned. With the raps, straight bars, strictly bars. Anybody that know me know I got the bars for days.
Straight bars on bars, huh?
On top of bars. And now we're just working on putting together a nice little vault full of music with the bars and the beats. So right now, that's what I'm doing out in Georgia. I'm up here at the Laboratory Studios. They got me producing and engineering. So anybody that you want to come through, get your tracks done officially, come see us over here at the Laboratory Studios. We got plenty of engineers, plenty of producers.
Facts.
Fire beats.
Facts.
You know, it'll be definitely worth your while.
Okay. So that ain't say from up top, but you know, you've been in the South a little while. I've been back and forth, so yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, how did you get into music? Like, where did the inspiration come from?
Okay. Like I said, living in Harlem, it was Harlem really. Everything about Harlem pretty much sparked that creative energy that I got.
Okay.
I used to, it's funny because I go to school at AI, right, at the Art Institute here in Atlanta.
Right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what's up.
For digital film and audio production, video production.
Okay.
And one of the assignments that I had to do was write about an epiphany that led me to my career choice, right?
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, so I used to take either the B or the C train downtown to my school, or the M10 or the M7 bus. So I would take the M10, and then I ride along Central Park West. There'd be this young lady that get on the bus every day. So I would like start writing poetry about this woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I would do it in secret, 'cause I ain't really think nothing about my writing, but I would see this woman, I thought she was mad pretty. So I just started writing poetry about her. And then a few months into me doing it, I finally built up enough courage to give her one of my poems.
Okay.
And she gave me some feedback. And the feedback was pretty good, so, you know, she told me that she kept the poem with her and it kind of like made her day, so I was about...
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I was like 11 at the time.
That's
you know
motivation.
Like 11 or 12 at the time, so...
Yeah, that's motivation.
For a grown woman to tell a young man that his, you know, his product is worth something, especially if that's, you know, the whole purpose behind it, it told me something at a young age, so I just stuck with writing. The music aspect of it all, I was living in Newport, and shout out to my cousin Ox. My cousin moved down from the Bronx and started going to school where I was going to high school at, Rogers. And he was the rapper. He found out that I was writing poetry and whatnot. So he asked me one day, he was like, yo, you ever do that shit to a beat? Like, you ever write to a beat? I was like, nah. He said, try it, right? So I tried it. And then I kind of like liked it, so then like after a while, even in school, I would just like stop listening to my teachers and be in class writing raps and shit.
Just zone out.
Word, I see my cousin in the hallways in between class, and then I go up there and spit my little bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? He be like, yeah, I like that. Matter of fact, yo, I'm gonna call you Scheme, yo. It sound like the way that you writing right now, son, it sound like you got something for these niggas, bro. So I'm gonna call you Scheme. That's how I got my name. That's how I got to rapping, and you know, which led me to where I'm at today with what I do.
So you was rapping first, and then you started making your own beats. How did you get into the production?
Alright, so the production, I was with a team. I was running with a team, the Dope Boy Music Group. Right, there's like 9 of us. We like the Wu-Tang of our city and shit. There's literally like 9 of us, right? And we only got one producer. Shout out to my brother L.O. Dope Boy Low on Instagram.
Shout out Dope Boy Low, man.
Yes, sir. And he's just like focused on everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get everybody beats, trying to satisfy everybody's needs with the beats. And me, I'm impatient. If I want something done right now, I want it done right now. So on my birthday, on my 30th birthday, I bought a tower, computer tower. I got the program from bro, a couple sounds from my homie Trey, my man Bobo, and then I just put in my 1,000 hours, yo. I was on YouTube every day, on the computer every day, trying to figure out my sound. And then I want to say like a good year into me doing it, I figured out what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, and then I just been running ever since.
Facts.
Word.
That what's up, man. That what's up. Scheme on a track in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, what's your opinion on the current state of the hip hop culture?
My opinion on the current state of hip hop is, I mean, it's cool. I like the fact that everybody's dancing, getting out of being stuck in quarantine. You know, that kind of put a damper on everybody's mood, being stuck in the house, seeing the same people every day. There ain't nothing wrong with your family or nothing like that, but you get tired of seeing their faces every day. So the fact that you know, there's a lot of happy music coming out right now, a lot of club music, upbeat music, that's what's up. It's like, you know, you're getting people back into the mode of feeling good, you know. So I rock with whatever's going on right now. I can't be biased towards it. I'm a little older than the cats that's putting out music right now, but I fuck with it. I like it.
Okay. So you mentioned the quarantine, man, you know what I'm saying? So like, speaking of the quarantine, man, how did that affect you? Or did it affect you?
In many ways, during quarantine is when I really like locked in on figuring out what it was that I wanted to do with my sound. So like during the first few weeks of me being stuck in the spot, I wasn't doing nothing but just making beats all day, every day. That's what I was doing. I find different loop samples, chop them up, and do what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of which, like loops and samples, like as a producer, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like there's cheating Or do you feel like it helps with, you know what I'm saying, beat block, or do you feel like it's something that's just like absurd and should just be like,
I
you
mean,
know, unacceptable?
nah, it's all art. This shit is art. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to tell somebody that you can't shatter a piece of glass and then, you know, glue it on the canvas and say that that's not art. Like, that is art. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the fact that a lot of producers use loops and samples and stuff, it's just taking pieces of another art form and making it, you know,
Recreating.
exactly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you just recreating, you know, bringing up a whole new vibe with something that may be familiar, something that you forgot about, and just putting your own little twist on it. So, you know what I mean? It's about just good music to me. So if I could take something from somebody that's not take, but if I could use something from somebody that is gonna help complement my sound, damn right I'm gonna do it. And on top of that, I look at it as paying homage to the artist that I'm, you know, sampling and I'm using. Because without that, I wouldn't have been able to, you know, come up with this new sound that I'm bringing to the people.
Right. I mean, like, and then like when you really think about it, like that's kind of like where hip hop originated from. You know what I'm saying? Sampling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything was, you know, break beats, and it was a DJ cutting it up, and you know what I'm saying? It was just born. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's real, man. That's real for sure. So, talk about your creative process, man. What's your creative process like? What's some of your must-haves in the studio? What's some of your pet peeves when you cooking up or you know, in the booth recording?
I mean, with me, I'm not like a superstar now. I don't need like red M&Ms or no shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing but like,
Humble guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a superstar.
yeah, I don't need none of that. All I need is just an idea. Whatever comes to, you know, if I hear anything, jazz, R&B, hip hop, whatever. I just need the music. And to me, as soon as I get the spark, it's
gone.
go.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
gone.
saying?
That's
Or-
a fact.
So I don't really need much. I just need the music in my computer.
Fact.
Work.
That's what it do, man. So, how long have you actually been taking it serious and like really like grinding with the whole music thing?
Alright. As far as the beats is concerned, my production, I started taking shit. I met DMX one time, right?
R.I.P. DMX.
Yes sir, R.I.P. dog. I met bro one time. I was in Rhode Island, and this is probably like 6-8 months into me producing, right?
Okay.
I seen him at the bank one day, and then I just ran down on him. I was like, yo, my name is Scheme, I produce, I'm from Rhode Island,
Fact.
Blase Squad. I started playing some joints from him off my phone. He like snatched my phone out my hand, like
Word.
for real, took my phone, went over to his van, plugged my phone up in his van, and we sitting in his whip, just,
Vibing,
I mean,
yeah.
word,
That's
listening
love.
to beats and shit, right? So
That's love.
now he's starting to critique it, like he's starting to give me a little bit of advice
Okay.
on what he feel like should be here, there.
And you
take it
fresh
out.
into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so to me, I'm just like
Yeah.
soaking it all up. You
Fact.
feel me? Like, I'm not looking at it like this nigga's downplaying my shit. It's like, yo, I'm sitting in DMX's car.
Right.
He's
You
playing
listen
my
to my
beats.
beats.
Like,
Yeah, that's
telling me
dope.
about
Yeah,
it,
that's
you know what I'm
dope.
saying?
Like,
So like, and then even after that, like, bro ended up smoking with me and all that. But I started taking it serious to answer your question at that moment, because it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, I got people like this telling me that I'm worth something, and these is like, you know, the people I'm trying to do it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what year was that you say? Like early 2000, something like that, maybe?
What's this? 2021? I say
Yeah.
like 2017,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Okay.
2017.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a push motivation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go hard, I gotta keep going. Hell yeah.
For
DMX,
sure.
man, R.I.P. man, dog, man.
And even with the rap, I've been rapping, like I said, since I was young. So I've been
Yeah.
around doing a lot of stuff since I was quite the young dude.
Right. When you start taking the rapping serious, though.
About
Around the same time or before?
Nah, earlier. I'll say like I was like 16, 17 when I was
Okay.
like really trying to do something with it.
Fact.
My pops and his crew, shout out to Night Sessions Television. They
Okay.
was doing their things with the whole Night Sessions, doing video mixtapes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Yeah,
Your pops?
Yeah, my pops.
So you was
Shout out to
already
Manny
into it.
Styles. Shout out to Manny Styles.
Okay, shout out to Manny Styles, man. Dre the Truth in the
Yeah,
building. Man.
Poppin' Dread, but yeah, I had wrote a verse, right, for my cousin Ox I was telling you about, and then shortly after that, I called my pops, they was in DC doing filming for Night Sessions.
Okay.
And I called him on the phone and spit that shit to him. And son was just like, yo, when I come home, we're just gonna set up the studio for you. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Yeah,
Go time, man.
so that's what it was. It came home,
Yeah.
everything set up in the basement, and then we just went at it from there.
That's fine.
Well, me and my pops, we put everything together when I started that.
That's fine, bro. Like, so your pops was into the music before you even.
Shit,
Did you know that? Like, when
it's
you was writing
fun, it's
poetry and shit?
Before I started writing poetry, I knew my pops was doing his thing with the music. He's definitely, engineered, produced. He dabbled in the rap himself a little bit when he was out west in Cali.
Yeah.
I'll say early 90s.
Okay.
But, as far back as I could remember, he had his studio equipment at the foot of my bed. You know what I'm saying? He was living in Park Home.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah. And then you just got history, period. Like him and my moms, they was living in Staten Island before I was born. They actually lived in the same building as a couple members of the Woo. Park Hill Projects, building 160 or the 16 Woo.
Okay.
As it's known as. So yeah, man. And then just growing up in Harlem, you see it. You go around it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm from that element.
Talk about that, man. Growing up in Harlem, man. What was that like, man?
Growing up in Harlem is like you catch a vibe. You catch every vibe that you can possibly catch. You get it's the fashion, the music,
Everything.
food. You know what I'm saying? The history. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on 120th Street, St. Nicholas Avenue, which is pretty much central Harlem. I'm 5 blocks away from 125th Street, where the infamous Apollo, famous Apollo Theater is at. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like Cotton Club is in our neighborhood. You got dudes like Langston Hughes that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Poetry.
paved the way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I get it from that aspect. My mom's is a creative. She's into photography and art and
that's in your blood, man.
I was like,
hey,
I feel like I was like born to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it was inevitable for me to actually be where I'm at doing what I'm doing.
Dig. Hey man, I can respect it, man. Hey, so look, man. Shout out to the Dre the Truth just coming in, man. Scheme on the track in the building. We live from the Laboratory Studios, man. So we about to take a quick break, man, and we'll be right back at y'all, man, after these special messages, after these brief messages, after this quick intermission, after these messages. Yeah, that way. So we'll be back, man. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Stay locked in. Lock in with your favorite lockhead, but don't get it twisted, you know what I'm talking about? That way. That way. Go. Alright, check. We back. You know what I'm talking about? We back, y'all. We had to take a quick break, man, you know what I'm saying? Pardon this interruption, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so Scheme on the track in the building with me, man. Y'all know we live at the Laboratory Studios, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Tap in at the Laboratory Studios, man. At Mookie Assets, man. We in here, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, Scheme on the track, man. Like, in your experience, man, you know what I'm saying, the grinding, man, along your career, man. Talk about some obstacles you faced along the way.
What obstacles aren't you gonna face? It should be a question. Me personally, haters, naysayers, just people that don't believe in your vision. You know, initially you the only one that can see it all the way through like that. You know, because it's something that you want to do. Not everybody's gonna see things the way that you see it. So, I mean, as far as obstacles, it was always like just people doubting me. You know, I had to mentally fight through that. As far as anything else, I kind of just looked at it like, you know, that was meant for me to go through. I've been in situations where I was arrested a number of times. I've been around a few people that I probably shouldn't have been at the times I was around them. And that little time out, that sit down, that gave me enough to really like figure out what it was that I wanted to do, and like just figure out my network. That network of people that I was around, it wasn't worth it. So I had to get up out of that. Now I'm going to school. I feel like I'm around a group of people that's, you know, willing to help me get to where I want to be at. So I'm just focusing on that aspect and that energy right now.
Yeah, that's a fact. You definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying, watch the company you keep, man, and you know, energy, man, and you know, it's crazy, man, what the world of times is, man. So, in your opinion, right, do you think technology helped the culture, or do you think it made the culture worse?
I say it gave people a lot of options to choose from. I say that. I say it definitely gave people a lot of options to choose from. There's a new artist every 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So the attention span of most people is like fish. They're gonna look at something, they're gonna see that it's hot, and then they're gonna hear something else that they think is hot, and then, you know, it's all about trends and whatever. The internet is pushing trends. So I mean, I won't say that it necessarily hurt anything or is worse, because it's getting information out there, it's getting people known.
Right.
It's just a different hustle, I'll say that.
A virtual hustle, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely still gotta put in that footwork, man.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
It's a lot different than when you was, you know, getting it out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Straight foot soldier with it. It's, you know, I think you got a lot. You could reach out to a lot more people, but it's just like you got that much more traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So talk about you know, some do's and don'ts, man, of breaking the record, man, and how you would, you know, approach DJs.
How I would approach DJs?
Yeah.
The way I would approach DJs is like a DJ should be your best friend. Like I tell this to artists all the time. Any artist that's trying to get their sound heard, it's more than just putting your shit out on SoundCloud or your IG story.
Right.
You really gotta develop a relationship with somebody that can get your music to the masses. And you know, what better person to do that with than with a DJ? Fortunately, I got DJs that are family members of mine, so you know, I'm able to just reach out to them and get them whatever I need. But for those that don't have it like that,
Right.
I mean, just try to build a relationship with them, be cool with them. You know what I'm saying? You see them in the club, buy them a drink. You know what I mean? Offer to give up a couple dollars. Be like, yo, listen, bro, I know I'm not on rotation like that, but yeah.
What you gonna charge me to spend my?
Word.
Yeah, that works.
And it does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like $50 a drink, a bag of weed, something. Do the nigga a favor, something. Just make sure that you be that man's friend. You know what I'm saying? Like try to build as many relationships with the DJs as possible. If you're trying to break a record, and just be you, do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be scared to step out of the box or what everybody else is doing. I think you doing something different is gonna get you noticed quicker than what everybody else is doing, because it's the same look. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
nah,
saying?
that's a fact right there. You just said something, man. Nobody scheme on the track and here dropping jewels, man. Y'all didn't catch that. Let's say it again a little louder. What the people in the back there, man.
Do something different. Don't be scared to be you. You know what I'm saying? If everybody is wearing white, wear black. If everybody is doing the same thing, you could emulate that, but do it in your own way. Make sure that you stand out. Make sure that you have something different that's gonna make everybody like, yo, who's that? Oh, that's fine. What's, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's,
You gotta
what's
be
what
true
up?
to yourself, man.
Exactly.
You gotta be comfortable in your own skin, man. You know what I'm saying?
At all times.
Facts. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, scheme on the track in the building, man. So, talk about, like, how often are you in the studio, man? How often
I'm
you
in the
record?
studio every day.
Every day.
I'm in the studio every day, like literally every day. I'm at the beats every day. With my class schedule, I'm not able to record the way that I like to, but I'm definitely in the studio every single day. I'm on the beats every day.
Okay.
Every day.
That's good.
Every day.
I'm about to say, you own it. So like, was it anything before music? You know what I'm saying? Like any sports or anything like that? No?
Yeah, I mean, y'all heard me say I grew up in Harlem, so you know my basketball game is super impeccable. Like, impeccable.
Super
You know what I'm saying?
impeccable.
Like anybody that know me know
Yeah.
that I'm a humble cat. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I don't toot my horn for nothing, but you know what I'm saying? This ball is an issue. Ball was a serious issue growing up.
Them boy hooping not done.
Yeah, man, from sun up to sundown. I would get in trouble for you know what I mean, not coming home because I was at the court.
Hooping so much.
Yeah.
No NBA dream?
I had them, but then life happens, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you figure out that you might not like it one day, you know what I'm saying? The same way that
True.
you fall in love with something else, so,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, life happens. I still like to play ball. Ball is one of my first loves. It'll always be one of my first loves, but now, I'm focused on something different.
Facts.
Yeah.
Scheme on the track in the building, man.
Yeah.
Breaking it down, man. Say from Newport.
Newport, Rhode Island, the smallest state on the map. Yeah, but we got some of the biggest artists to come out, you know what I'm saying, including myself, so
Hey.
be on the lookout for that. Blue Cantrell, I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, she
Yeah.
from Providence.
Yeah.
Yeah, A-Rap music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
Providence.
So, is there anybody you want to work with?
In the industry or just period?
Period. In the industry, you know, dead
I
and
mean,
gone.
there's several people that I got my eye on. I would love to work with, you know, artists like The Baby. I'd love to work with Drake, Jay-Z,
Okay.
Conway from Griselda.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite rapper right now. Conway.
Okay.
I got artists that I deal with already, speaking of which.
Yeah, what's some you produce?
Yeah, and I definitely got some production credits, as I was mentioning before. I got an artist out of Jersey, Hispanic artist, shout out to Melody Knows Music, or at Mellow Van Gogh on IG. She just dropped her debut EP titled Melodies on Spotify or all platforms.
Melody.
Yeah, I got 3 joints on EP. Shout out to all the other producers on the project. My man, produced by Indie. But who else? I deal with artists out of Boston. His name was Menace or 45 Menace on Instagram. He's dropping a new mixtape called Duck and Wreck. He got the single out on YouTube right now. Got 20K views. Run that up.
Okay.
There's other artists out there without in Jersey. Shout out to my homie Bex Tarantino. I'm just trying to get familiar. I'm trying to build with any and everybody at this point right now. I'm just trying to get my sound out, heard. So anybody that's out there willing, take a hit on the kid, let's work, let's do it.
Say tap in.
At Scheme on the track.
That
do it.
Scheme on the track. That way. So talk about, you know, any advice that you would give to any up and coming artists or producers that want to get in the game, man. What advice would you give them?
Just stay down, yo. Stay down. Be true to yourself, like you mentioned before. There's nothing better than setting goals for yourself and then accomplishing them. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like be a horse in a racetrack. You gotta have them blinders on. You can't let nothing distract you or deter you from what you want to do or how you want to achieve your dream. So the only advice that I say is just, if there's something that you want to get done for yourself, focus on that and that only. Your family's gonna come at you. If you're a father like I am, you're gonna have to deal with situations with your children and their mothers.
Talk about that, man. How many kids? How many children you got?
I got 4 babies. Four babies.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I got 3 sons and a daughter. Shout out to Malik, Jaleel, Joel, and my baby Samira. I'm actually gonna see my youngins they coming up next week, so I'm gonna get up with them soon.
That's lit, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, like for me personally, that's what I do it for. I got them in the back of my mind, in the forefront of my mind, every day. You know what I'm saying?
Locked in,
aside from what I'm doing, it's like that's the whole reason. When I'm done, like living my life, when I'm gone, it's all about your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like the only thing that matters is what people say about you when you're not here no more. And I ain't trying to be one of them people that's like, oh, he was nice at ball.
Hey, you said something there, He said the only thing that people, what you say now?
The only thing that matters is what people say about you when you're not here. When you dead and gone.
That's what really matters.
That's the only thing that counts. You know what I'm saying? Is your legacy.
Yeah, you said something.
Some people go out, unfortunately, 18, 21, 16, 25. I'm 36 years old. I feel like Allah has blessed me to live my life the way that I'm supposed to, as long as I've been living, to get the way I'm supposed to be at. You know? Yeah, it is. Cause like I was saying, black men, a lot of black men don't see that. So when you get to the point where I'm at, you gotta take it. See, you gotta do something.
Fair.
Gotta do something. Them brothers unfortunately don't have the luxury to share the same story. Their life is over at 18, 21. I mean, I'm trying to create something that's worth my family having a legacy. So that's what it's about for me, personally. So my advice to anybody that's coming up in the game right now, what's your legacy, man? Figure out what you trying to leave behind in this world. You got babies, do it for them. If you don't got babies, do it for the next man. Because, you know what I mean? It can't all be about yourself. It's about the upliftment of our community, everybody around you showing love. You know what I'm saying? So, spread love.
Hey, now that's cold hard facts right there, but hey, man, the only thing that matters is what people say when you're not here no more, man. You know what I'm saying? End quote, man. Scheme on a track. You know what I'm saying? Right here on Heavy Grind Radio, man, on the Heavy Grind podcast, man. You know what I mean? Shit crazy, man. So talk about, like, you know, just being in different studios and you know what I'm saying, producing and engineering, and like, what's some things that you see most artists suffer or should I say struggle with?
Preparation. First thing is preparation. It's always preparation. Especially if you're paying your bread for the block, like, you gotta come in ready. You know what I'm saying? I understand everybody wants to vibe out, smoke and drink and all that, but you gotta be prepared. You know what I'm saying? If the goal is to get on, if not necessarily be signed, but making money from what you're doing, right? Eventually you're gonna have to pay your way through what you do, right?
You got to invest in what you believe in, definitely.
Right. So if you in the studios, you paying thousands of dollars to be in there to record solid product for the people, I would just say go into the studio prepared. You know what I'm saying? Knock your verse out in no more than like 3 takes.
Facts.
Go in there, know what you're doing, know what you're saying, know what you want to say, know how you want to say it, know where the hook is going to be at, be straight, you know what I'm saying? Get your work done, get the fuck out so you can do other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, go into the studio prepared so you could get that album done, and then now you could work on the videos for the album, now you could work on the marketing schemes for the album, now you could work on how you're going to get it to the public and networking through doing other ventures and stuff, so. You know, come prepared.
Facts. Scheme on the track in the building, man. So tell the people, man, excuse me. Tell the people, man, who want to work with you, man, how can they get in touch with you? You know what I'm saying? How could they get some beats from you? How could they get a verse from you? You know what I'm saying? Where they can follow you at?
At this point, we everything is exclusive, so you just reach out to me. You can holler at me on IG at Scheme on the Track. I'm on Twitter at Young Scheme. You can hit me up on my Gmail. It's youngscheme@gmail.com. That's youngscheme@gmail.com. Yeah, just reach out. Anybody that's out there listening, just reach out. I got work on my page. I can send you stuff. You know, just hit me up. We chop it up. We talk like that.
So what about and y'all producers as well, man? This collab, man. Let's get these loops in. You know what I'm saying? Let's work, man. So yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Scheme on the Track, man. Rocking out with you, man.
Let me come through, man. For sure. So,
Yeah, man. We finna cook up. So we finna collab on some beats, man. So
ready.
if y'all need some beats, man, y'all tap in, man. At the Laboratory Studios, man. At Scheme on the Track, man. You know what I'm talking about? Heavy Grind Radio, man. It's the Heavy Grind Podcast, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the big homie DJ Brad, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
hey,
sir.
man, we got the Boot to the Stage Part 2 coming up soon, man. August 29th. So y'all stay tuned, man. Also, shout out to Fine Ass Hustlers, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Big Marshall, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you got anybody want to shout out to, man?
Yo.
Shout out to your peoples, man. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to my cousin DJ Scheme, DJ Sheen, rather. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out my homie Greg. Shout out all my kids. Shout out to Mello Van Gogh. I'm proud of you, sis. You know what I mean? She just dropped that EP Melody on all platforms
Out right now.
right now. Shout out to my boy Menace. He's putting in super work. Artist out of Boston.
Fact.
Hard money. He's about to drop that Duck and Wreck mixtape. Shout out to the video, like I said before, Duck and Wreck on YouTube. Shit is
Out
20K
right now.
views.
Duck and Wreck.
Duck and Wreck.
Out right now.
Shout out to
Okay.
my bro Dope Boy Low. Shout out to everybody that's watching this interview right now. Shout out to y'all. Much
Shout
love.
out to you, man. Facts.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate y'all.
Word up. Love.
Yeah, man. We here, we live, man. Right here, Heavy Grind Radio, man. The Heavy Grind Podcast, live from the Laboratory Studios, man. Y'all tap in.